Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Metals and Minerals Investment Conference here, 2012 in San Francisco. I have with me Gregory Bose, Northern Graphite, symbols NGC on the TSX Venture, NGPHF on the OTC. Greg, welcome back to SNNLive.
Nice to be here again.
It's good to have you. Now, for those of you out there who might not know this company, Greg's going to give us that quick overview.
Well, Northern Graphite is obviously a graphite company. We're pretty much regarded as the leaders in the space, and had a lot to do with publicizing the story and the industry. Basically, we're located in Canada. We're the only graphite company that has a bankable feasibility study completed. We have $10 million in the bank. We have 53 million shares outstanding, and we've submitted the major permit we need to begin construction. So this is a very advanced stage project, and as I said, that's generally why we're considered the leaders in the industry.
So why graphite?
Well, it's actually fairly simple. If you look at the demand side, it has a lot in common with the lithium stories. Lithium-ion batteries, the anode is made out of graphite. It actually takes more than 10 times as much graphite as it does lithium to make these batteries. So if you like the electric vehicle, hybrid electric vehicle story, graphite is a better way to play it. And then on the supply side, it has a lot in common with rare earths because, surprise, surprise, China produces 80% of the world's graphite. There's a lot of restrictions and consolidation going on in the Chinese industry, so that is making the rest of the world very nervous about where their graphite supply is going to come from in the future. And there are very few development stage projects in the Western world.
So in other words, it's like, no, Martha, graphite isn't just for pencils anymore.
We've moved far beyond pencils into a lot of different high-tech applications. The mundane, traditional stuff, steel and automotive, are still big users of graphite, but the electronics and the battery side of it is growing at 20 to 30% a year. So we need a couple new graphite mines, is the short story.
How big a find do you have?
We have a resource that's already drilled off that is sufficient for 90 years of production. Now you might ask, why would you bother drilling off 90 years of production? The reason is that we wanted to demonstrate the project is very scalable. Our plan is to double or triple production in the future. As the market grows, we will expand the production from the property and be one of the biggest graphite producers in the world, including the Chinese.
Where in Canada is the property?
Well, that's one of the best parts of the story. We're based in Ottawa, Canada. The project is 2.5 hours by car from Ottawa, 15 kilometers from the Trans-Canada Highway.
So, logistics, you got it.
It's about as good as it gets in the mining business. You want to be close, but you don't want to be too close. You don't want to have any not in my backyard syndrome. We're up in the hills. The population of the township where our deposit is 300, so we're not going to be bothering anybody.
And that's most of the camp, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So where do you go from here?
Well, the next big challenge is to raise $100 million to build the mine, and the debt side of that is doable. The equity side is difficult in this market, as I'm sure everybody appreciates. What would make that a lot easier is a strategic partnership, an offtake agreement, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much what we're focused on. There have been a lot of those type of relationships done in rare earths and lithium. We haven't seen the first graphite one yet, but we will.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a great place to end that part of the interview. For those interested investors, please, and our viewers, what's the website?
The website is www.northerngraphite.com.
And there's no problem spelling it, folks. It spells like pencil, okay? Anyway, I want to thank you for coming on to SNNLive. It's always good to have you. I've watched your progress, and it's amazing.
Thank you very much, Shelley. It's nice to be here again.
Got it.